Alright, welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. We're picking up where we left off at the top of the elevator at the monastery at what I'm assuming is going to be the final bit in Golden Ridge in terms of main story. That's my assumption. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. We have to confront Overseer, or the Seer Wiley, excuse me.
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
That's valid.
Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for
we did a good chunk of the main quest last time, so
for execution.
If we're at the end part of it, execution.
Outside the order and some simpletons within it.
Alright, it's just a repeating message.
Things happen for a reason.
Can't lockpick that, valid.
Wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst.
I do want to explore a little bit before I do anything crazy. I don't know if there's a way to sneak through this. However, let's go back down. I think this is just gonna open up. Yeah, it just opens up to the same place.
Unready.
Oh.
On the quotient. Go for torpification.
I wanted to try to be sneaky, but there just really isn't a way to be sneaky. So, hey, whatever, we fight. At some point, I also need to upgrade this specific weapon.
Taking cover.
And honestly, by upgrade, I basically just mean replace it. Can I have that?
Grand Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time. Scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying.
Do I talk to you? Collection drawers locked. Sure. Hi.
Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites, be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
I have enough science to pass this check. The Long 75 thesis used as an outdated model. Actually, it's less reliable than you suppose.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
I'm gonna go with option 1.
And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I'd be happy to help you out. What materials do you need? Why am I helping these people? Do they have anything to do with why I'm here?
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
The scribes have a lot more to worry about than a few missing books.
I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Seer Wiley has staged a coup. He's taken over the monastery through force.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though.
You got some bad news for you on that front.
I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
Thank God I didn't bring Inez with me, because she would be talking so much and starting so many fights. You both seem knowledgeable. Any chance a woman named Avri came to you for advice?
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
She's a danger to Arcadia. Did she give you any indication on her future plans?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama.
Alright, I'll be back. I don't have whatever that option below this is.
Much appreciated.
Alright, so where is that? Would that make more sense to do that before Is this the scriptorium? I don't know. I actually...
Those junction boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired.
To be fair, I already tried that. Oh, however, this was not here the last time I tried.
Found another one.
Enemy
Damn
spotted.
it. I knew there was a high probability of
No one has ammo.
Time for a quick dip.
I guess I just need to craft ammo. Whenever I find a box or whatever. Okay, so I was following this. And it brings me here. I don't have either. What did that say? I found a note saying that a book on wiring is in the possession of the anchorites. Okay, sure. Would this perchancebly have the other books that I was asked to find? Okay, sure. Interesting.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Actually, I'm in need of a book on mechanized doors and their wiring if you have one.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it. Much appreciated.
Okay. Alright, I got the book. Sure, sure. I'm not sure if this is important. What are you? Bathhouse, thank you. Oh, there are things. Alright. With help from the book provided by the anchorites, you will reattach a few wires. Okay, cool. I am glad I needed a book to do that. So now the door should be open and I can go somewhere. This door. Alright, there's a vending machine here. I need to trade. Alright, I re-equipped some new guns. Bought some ammo for other guns I'd like to use. I want to give this thing a try. I have no idea what it is, but...
Any moment. Now, those who do not follow the plan will be
Hostile nearby.
Oh, it's kinda good. Alright, valid.
I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Nah. Nah, I don't think there is.
It's the unknown variable.
I have no idea what ammo type I'm using right now, but I like it. It's good. I also have a rocket launcher in my inventory I need to remember that's there.
Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a kid.
Keep to Wiley's plan. Eliminate the two.
Confiscate your weapon.
The only problem with this gun is that my companions will get in my way and just block it. Okay, the library's over here. Cool, cool.
Well, this is quite modest. Very simple and austere. Can hardly guess who lives here. Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
I have no idea. I do not have a good enough lockpick to open that door, so... And I don't have a good enough hack for that. Damn. Advanced decryption key. Does that help? It does not. I'm not sure what the point of the advanced decryption key is, then. Alright, let's keep on trucking. What did that say? Nope, nothing important. Who's asking for help?
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
As if we'd fall for their stalling tactics just to watch these poor fools die slowly and horribly, mangled like punch cards. What were we talking about again?
I mean, this conversation, if it's a stall tactic, are they gonna die if I'm in this conversation?
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
That doesn't help me at all.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
I don't know what the hard way actually is, but... Well, we'll save them.
Normally I'd suggest picking the lock on that safe, but it looks to be rigged to that ridiculous puzzle up above.
Alright, that's a library.
This must be the so-called puzzle they expect us to waste our time on. Looks like it was constructed by a child.
Okay, so it's a puzzle. That's the scriptorium. I mean, he did warn us it was a puzzle. I'm just not sure I understand. Where does it even begin? Like, do we go this way and kill everybody?
Steady! Advancing to striking range! Balancing the
Alright, so the arrows are there. It wants us to go there. How are these doors open? None of the doors open, and I'm not smart enough to open any of them or strong enough. Okay. Can I see anything from here? There's a vent. Alright, that helps. Yeah, so like if it was on time or on a timer, this would be incredibly bad, but okay, so there's one of the books we need. I guess now we do the puzzle and at least save the hostages. Hey, what's over here? Oh, these are just stairs. That's boring. Alright, so how do we do this?
Seems we've effectively begun their puzzle. Idiots.
Okay, are we still good? I have to shoot those? Alright, hold on. Let me, before I break that one, let me make sure. So, it's gonna stop there. This switches those. That does that. What does this do?
This laborious exercise is obviously intended to consume precious time.
That's valid. And that should just drop in the hole.
Yeah. Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry! Disable the court press!
I still say it would have saved time for us to just kill the hostages ourselves.
Perhaps.
Stranger, we should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividends for all of us.
Sure. I'm not actually done here, I don't think. But I also don't know where these Doors open. Because that's the scriptorium. That's kind of where I want to go. How does one get in? There's a hallway there, but how do I get to that hallway? Like, is there a way in? I just can't see a way in. Do I have to go this way? Oh, is this the hallway I needed? All right, yeah, I was overthinking it, sure. I feel like there's a lot of books I'm missing that I kind of need. Wait, what'd that say? Library Special Collections Room, sure. I know where that's at. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, that's some of the books. Like, actually, why can't I just not open that door? Honestly, it just occurred to me that the note I found talking about the book might have been the book I already found. So, let's just go back to what we were doing. Because it was telling me to go to the place I'd already been, so... Like, what are we thinking? That we already found that book? Probably, huh?
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Yep, it's right here.
Wonderful. Please deposit the titles in that drawer there, and we will review it forthwith.
Okay, fair enough.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
So they both found counterpoints to their own arguments in the books they specifically asked for to support their theories, is what I'm gathering. So who's right? Neither of them.
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
I have a speech check, but have you also considered that existence is a curse in a consciousness prison?
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor or weapon?
I would love to know what you're about to give me before I pick, but of course I don't get to know. The armor I'm wearing isn't super good, and I like the weapons I have right now, so... Armor? Question mark?
Very well. You can retrieve it from the same drawer. We appreciate your time.
Okay. You see, that's the problem. That's like the armor. The armor has similar stats to every other piece of armor I found. Like, it's a quest reward item. But, like, look, it has the same base stats as this scholar... Cuirass? Cure? I don't know how to pronounce that. It has the same base stats as this, but it has better, like, mods, which... Cool, mods are dope, don't get it twisted, but, like, there isn't that much difference between these two items, and this one's a basic one I picked off a dead enemy, and this one's a quest reward. I mean, I'll replace it, but, like, it's just... dumb. Alright, so back to the main thing. Where are we going? I feel like I did a complete side quest on accident. Which, to be fair, I did. But I thought it would, like, help me. Actually, no, I guess it... SEER Wiley did have stuff over here. Oh, you're here.
Inexplicable input.
Let me reload this. Let me use my sniper.
Look sharp! It's a fight!
Alright, don't stand next to the explodey barrel. Alright, I can't hit that person.
Fortificator at ready status.
Am I shooting the wrong? I was shooting the wrong person. Ooh. Okay, that was like a mini boss. I was like, why is that person not dying? But we got that. Alright, up there's where it wants us. So in natural tuck fashion, let's go over here. Oh, thank you. Too bad the doors don't open. And here's the final mural piece. I found it on accident, but... Hey, it leveled me up. I also got a Steam achievement for that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those. Is that a side quest? Oh, I mean, it was, but it's over. We did it. I need to level up. That's cool. Alright, let's go, I guess, face our demon. So I have to... Service begins when all the bells ring out in perfect harmony.
A potential.
Enemy in vicinity.
That guy just teleported.
Recharge for mayhem.
I took some damage buffs. Like, am I doing just insane amount of damages now? That's cool if so. Yeah, I'm doing so much more damage than I was before I leveled up. Please do not hit me. Nope. Okay, there are... Ow, who?
Standing by to stupefy.
Did I do it? That might be a dumb question. I just don't think I did it. I guess I did. The door's open. Scavenger hunt. Should I know the planets?
Doesn't appreciate a good orrery. Worthless people, that's who.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so... Is the thing in the center Elysium? Are these moons? I don't understand. I need lockpick of 12 or Abbott's Universal Okay, someone took Dorado.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
Alright, so this is the perk I just took, so it's paying off already, I guess. I'd never sacrifice innocence. Now it's time to put a stop to your machinations.
You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything.
Speech 5, your faith in DeVries is misplaced, she's just using you.
That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us. I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals of my objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you, exactly?
Just let her talk.
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The end point? No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
So we have this option because we found all the messages that the Abbot sent to the people we went to investigate at the In-Ray range and the Xyranium plant. So we have this to say.
What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about?
The Abbot's been hinting at your incompetence to anyone who will listen.
That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare.
Do we want to be mean? Sure, let's be mean. I can't believe you didn't figure it out, and you call yourself a seer. Pathetic.
But I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. What has Joseph ever done for the Order except occupy my valuable time with useless queries? No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct.
We have speech check and the available information for this one, so let's get out of this without a fight if we can do that. Your calculations are falling apart. Stand down or I'll have to take you apart too.
How could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked. What more could I have done? Where did I err?
You became lost the moment you decided to value ideals over people's lives.
Enough! Please. Your point has been sufficiently made, and I truly lack the capacity to debate you further. I've already sent Augustine everything she needs. But all our communications are on this terminal. It is yours to peruse. Though I cannot say whether the information will be useful. Obviously, my analytical acumen is not what I'd assumed. All I know is that I was never meant to stop you. Now I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand down and notify them of my resignation from the Order. Effective immediately. What a fool I was.
I am not.
In the plan's grand scheme.
Poor guy. No? Alright, at least I didn't have to fight him. He's having a bad time. So, I'm not sure. Can I... There's stuff in here. Can I take anything? Actually, no, I don't think there's anything in here. Alright, let's read the, whatever this is, terminal.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced.
Is this going to be one of those situations where she's going to find out we're snooping and then have to blow up everything?
I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
Do I want to reply? I probably need that. Okay, got another achievement. We stopped the conspirators at the monastery. Security protocols and planetarium lockdown. I guess that's how we get out of here. Oh, the message is gone.
I have grown worried. I fear that the last thing... Use the method... However, though the code... Yet we must act.
Okay, if you go back through the dialogue, you can compose reply. Alright, let's try reasoning with her. Why not? This isn't you? I mean, it kind of is. She was always a double agent. She was never really on our side. So, like, saying that's a little silly. She was
Get ourselves to those peace talks post-haste, Commander. Wouldn't want to miss out on any of the mayhem and carnage.
Dear Lord. See, that's what I don't like about the Outer Worlds 2. Like, whenever you complete a quest, it shows every objective in the quest. Can I talk to you again?
Leave me be. I have no more predictions to offer. Now or ever.
Alright, valid. Good luck with that. Now, I'm very interested in this scavenger hunt. Because I guess that's the prize. I'm just curious as to how I'm supposed to find out these answers. Or no, I'm stupid. He gave us his key. He didn't give us his key. Because we didn't kill him. What are the other... Find a vulnerability in the access podium to exploit. Is there something else that can be done? No, I guess I need a perk for that. Anyway, back to this scavenger hunt. Alright, so Elysium, Dorado and Elysium. And then, dude, that's so much to remember. Okay, so out of everything I read, only 2 of these are moons. So what do I need? Orbit Elysium, 2, 1, I guess. I'm just gonna guess, bro. 2. Here, a click. Okay, 2 is correct. That's correct. Okay, so 2, 1. I guess we can just go with, like, process of elimination. So it's not 4. It's not 3. 2, 1, 1. So 2's right. 1's right. Okay, so none of the numbers are correct? The final dial should be set to the number of times Eden orbits Elysium before Praetor and Cloister complete a single rotation. That's Praetor. I guess I need this? They're all spinning at the same rate. Bro, what? There's a vent. Where does the vent take me? Okay, I'm in the bathroom. Unbar and open. How are you supposed to find this one out? It doesn't say anything about anything whenever you read the things. I must be missing something stupidly obvious, because nothing is happening. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I looked it up because I guess I'm just an idiot and I don't understand the point. But apparently the code is 414. Why is it 414? I don't know. So I cheatsy doodled to get in here, but to be fair, the people in the comments on Reddit were also as confused as I was. Because the wording specifically for, I think, cloister is a little off, but, you know, whatever. Not like the reward is that great anyway. Some bits in a collectible. The real reward would be this gun, but I don't have the means to get into it. Because you need insane lockpick. Or skills in general, I suppose, to do anything on this planet, so I think before I go to the next planet...
Agent, over here.
Hi, why are you here? I think before I go on to the next planet, I'm gonna go to the free station. You know what? I'm also realizing right now that that's probably how we were supposed to gauge the third thing. I guess it never said it had to be in that room. It just said at the observatory. Alright, that's on me. It still doesn't change the fact that the wording was a little weird on Cloister, but whatever. What's up, bro?
I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, SEER Wiley.
Yeah, yes, thankfully he was amendable to reason and stood down.
I'm greatly relieved to hear it. Did he mention me at all?
He wasn't too happy to learn about you sabotaging his career.
I'd rather hope that would not come to light. I gather he did not receive the revelation well. I'm sure you also think me to blame for all of this. But you have to understand my position. How ill-equipped all in the Order are for this new world. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Well, myself especially.
Then learn, isn't that the Order's whole shtick?
Education takes time, and that is the one thing the Order does not seem to have in abundance these days. Still, I take your meaning. We must do better. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable as the business was. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. This key will unlock the case. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot times like 75. He's the abbot, not that guy. I could have got this quest reward. Thank god I decided not to kill the seer. Dude, I am... Oh my god. I'm smart in the wrong ways. I have, like, the right ideas, but I'm just a dog hunting in the wrong direction, bro. I should have ate before I started recording. I need brain food. How much better is that compared to what I've been using? Funnily enough, it's worse. Unless it's just because I have this equipped and it's showing the damage it does. Nope. No, it's just worse. It's worse than both of these, actually. Why is it worse? No, I have no idea. It's just worse. Unfortunately. Cool, thanks, I guess. Alright, so what are my quests? What do we have to do? Is that on this planet? It's telling me to go...
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment
It's telling us to go here. Why, though? Why are these gates down? Were they down the entire time? And what's in here? I have so many questions. My brain... Oh, this is this building. My brain is not working. I should have ate before I recorded. This is by far the stupidest I have been in a video in quite some time. Another advanced decryption key. But for what?
At least it was a clean bisection. Roger would appreciate it. Hey, body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect. Void it all. Roger
No.
always
I think I need it more than he does. This door is open. Where does this go? Just a little workshop? Another interesting weapon? Sure. Ouch. Whatever. Alright, so where do you want me to go? Is it gonna take me back to my ship? Is that at my ship? Yes, it is. Okay, that's all I needed to know. I don't want to do that right now, because I have to go turn in that. So while I'm out and about, go to the other side of the map and go back and turn in this quest. We wanted to do with her.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa?
First I want to know why you want it so badly.
Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so.
Whatever, here, you can have it.
Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Well, I, for one, am going to try my best to forget any of this ever happened.
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
What?
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
To be fair, Marisol, you actually weren't here for most of it. Help defend Fort Endurance. You bet.
They're back! I'll make them disappear! Save us! There's so many of them!
Yeah, there were quite a bit.
Nonsense! Refilling ammunition. Ha! Damn fools are trying to fight me. Going to ground.
Oh my god.
I've never spoken about to anyone. This.
Oh, the Earth Director found a flaw in you. Overprepared. Missing only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let a weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but all your guns will now hold more ammo. I Call of Duty reloads so much anyway. Sure, let's take that one.
This one will be for different reasons.
Again, Marisol, you were not here. Damn, another flaw? Life hasn't been easy for you, but you've learned to power through any of your disadvantages and come out better for it. Warning, this flaw will drastically change the experience. Is not recommended for your first playthrough. What's the flaw? Oh, flaws must be accepted, but you gain an extra perk point every 5 levels. That's not worth it, no. To be fair, I was kind of complaining, potentially off camera, that the amount of perk points you get really aren't enough, but it's not enough that I would make that trade. Oh no, that guy died. Might have been my fault. I did throw a grenade. Do you guys want to talk? Or is that the end of it all?
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous.
You believe the research value will be worth all this?
Absolutely. And that research will bring me promotions, wealth, and status that is long overdue. My genius will ascend the corporate ladder, and they will be lucky to have me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure.
Okay.
The research value of that pupa is absolutely incredible.
What about you?
Nobody in their right mind is going to believe I talk to these things now. You're damn lucky I've got to figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself.
Okay, whatever.
I've put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances...
Okay.
Thank you again for your help.
Is there anything else I can do here? This seems like a pretty big point of interest for there only to be 2. Let's go back to the ship and then at least get somewhere. Do I want to go? Yeah, let's go in the ship. All right, can I do anything with this? Nope, can't do that. What did I pick up? I don't even know what I just picked up.
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
Now the gang's all here. We'll do that in a second. It's been a while since I've been on the ship, so let's take a look around. Flag of the Glorious Dawn, this is Azza's. Even though she's been traveling with me the entire time, she set up her room somehow. That's the bathroom. Marisol, potentially? I don't know who this would be. And there's still an empty room. Do I have to pick and choose who I keep on the ship and kick off? Alright, this is...
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you. And look me up if, or should I say when, you become an agent.
Alright, sure. Alright, this is Inez's. Niles, Inez, Marisol, Azza. And then there's one missing. There, we finally opened the safe in my room. Alright, that's everything. Let's go down here.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
We can't let DeVries catch us on the back foot again. We need a plan.
DeVries aims to stop the peace talks using lethal force. But she's an amateur. Let's show her how professionals cause pain.
Azza is no longer wearing her head gown. I don't know why she took it off. The lives of millions are in our hands. We must stop the fiendish DeVries at once.
Should Agent DeVries succeed, current trajectories suggest a massive spike in civilian deaths throughout Arcadia. Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
Let's see if Marisol has any information.
It's a comm station built by the Order in the early days of the colony. As Val said, auto-mechanical security measures are a given, and DeVries will surely level them against us. I'd also expect some level of hazardous disrepair, though the unpredictable nature of DeVries and her defectors concerns me more than anything.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
Okay. I mean, both of these are true, but Niles probably wants to hear this.
Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out, too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Can do. Here's the thing. We're not going there. We're not going there yet. Mainly because, one, the episode's ending. This is where we're gonna call it. And two, we are definitely going back to Paradise Island to do Az's side quest. And then we're going to the free station to see if there's anything to do there. Then we'll go. So, anyway. Inez wants to talk. Niles doesn't have anything to say. I'll talk to everybody at the beginning of next episode before we leave. But thank you guys for joining me on this journey. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode when we have more stuff to do. Pizza.